Do not talk to me about the man who should belong in prison. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the greatest motorsports betting preview analysis picks in the universe. This is DALESCENTER. I'm feeling damn good. Super damn motherfucking good. If that's even something you can say. Here I am. I hope you enjoyed the floating head. And as I said, welcome back. This is DALESCENTER. We have a stacked show. NASCAR Cup Series, Xfinity Series at Watkins, Glen, IndyCar at St. Louis, and then we have our interactive PrizePicks segment once again at the very end of the show for NASCAR Cup Series and Xfinity Series action. We're going to look at some lines. We're going to build a couple of lineups. Now that I have a better understanding about what NASCAR points are, we should have more success this weekend for Watkins, Glen. How's everybody doing? Love to see everybody in here. I see we've got a couple people over here from Twitch. What's up, dude? Good to see you, JL. Help. Looking good. Kimi Räikkönen. Everybody's talking about Kimi Räikkönen this weekend. Crazy that he moved as much as he did from what? 125 to 1, and now he's like 50 to 1. You cannot touch that. He's gonna struggle. He is gonna struggle this weekend. I'm sorry. I hate it, but like, there's just no way this guy is gonna. The transition from open wheel race cars to heavy stock cars is the hardest transition in professional motorsports that we've seen over the past 2 or 3 decades. You really haven't seen, like, you've seen NASCAR guys go to IndyCar, do okay, right? You haven't really seen much of these guys go to Formula One. But when you see guys come over from IndyCar or open wheel to NASCAR, it's more of a struggle, right? We've seen it with Dario Franchitti, in and out real quick, world-class talent. Juan Pablo Montoya had a decent career, but never won on an oval racetrack, and it took him a while to get a win at Sonoma, which was his first win. Tony Stewart had the best transition from open wheel racing, and I know we're not talking Formula One, but we're talking IndyCar. I just don't see it with Kimi Räikkönen, man. There's just no way. There's no way. I think he's going to struggle. I think he's going to spin out. Not touching him. If you got him at 150 to 1, that's one thing. But we're talking 50 to 1, 40 to 1. No fucking way. So let's get into some odds. Good to see everybody once again. I'm going to start with... Let's start with the shittiest one of the weekend. All lines you see on the bottom of the screen are via Barstool Sportsbook. The NASCAR Xfinity Series at Watkins, Glen. As my good friend Spurs Ted Lasso said, who will be in this chat, I'm sure, at some point tonight, if he isn't already, they're giving us Formula One odds for the Xfinity Series every time we get all these cup ringers coming in. And it's tough. It makes it real tough. I mean, you got AJ Allmendinger and Kyle Larson at 3 to 1. AJ has been great, unstoppable on some road courses. And then you look at Road America, was just a complete non-factor. Really should not have won Portland, but everybody just kept taking themselves out, and he wins that one. He was absolutely unstoppable and dominant at the Indy Grand Prix, and I think at COTA earlier this year as well. But at plus 300, like, is it worth it with the amount of chaos that we've seen with these Cup regulars coming down? Larson had Road America all but one and got outdueled by Ty Gibbs due to a late race restart. William Byron has been great at road courses over the span of his career, and now he comes back in driving a Hendrick car, a.k.a. a junior motorsports car. These Cup regulars coming down, and Cole Custer. Cole Custer has had ridiculously fast speed in his 2 road course starts this year. Third at COTA, I believe, and then I think he was running top 5 or top 3 at Road America and then had a brake failure and crashed. Chase Briscoe hopped in that car and ran top 5. Could have run better had he not lost a gear towards the end of that race at the Indy Grand Prix. So that 07 car, which we know it's going to be Stewart-Haas funded for Cole Custer this weekend. This is a planned deal. This isn't a last-second fill-in for Joe Graf kind of thing. We know it's going to be a fast race car. Cole Custer, keep an eye out on him. So when you consider all these guys, this becomes a tremendously unfun race to bet on. And we've been talking about it in the Discord. It's Formula One odds, right? It's not really, but it's close when you consider all these Cup regulars coming down and diving in. Justin Allgaier, when you talk about Xfinity regulars, Justin Allgaier has been really good at Watkins Glen over the years. Ty Gibbs won this race last year. Noah Gragson has been a good road course racer. Hasn't had the most success in 2022. Look at Austin Hill, multiple top 5 finishes at road courses in 2022, which nobody saw that one coming. I don't think he does that again, by the way. Josh Berry's had a couple top 5s. Sam Mayer's had some speed. He ran here last year, finished 10th. Big fade Josh Berry guy. I want to talk about Xfinity regulars. We'll cover that later. But fade Josh Berry. His results at road courses this year have been kind of phony when you look at his good finishes. And I will dig into that later when we get to the Dale Center top 5 plays. I want to know what you guys think. I'm checking out the comments. But AJ Allmendinger, Larson at 3-1. Ty Gibbs at 4-1. William Byron at 6-1, I think is worth a shot. I think at Caesar Sportsbook, he's plus 650. Maybe take a look at that if you have access. Ross Chastain, I'm in fade Chastain mode at 900. Cole Custer, 10-1 is worth something. He could qualify super well and take off. You just never know. Then you got all the junior motorsports guys between 20-1, 30-1. Sheldon Creed, great road course racer at 50-1. Maybe taking a chance on Sheldon for a top 3 potentially. A flyer at 10-1, 12-1, whatever you can find him at there. Maybe plus 400 for a top 5. Could be worth it for Sheldon Creed, who we know is a world-class road course racer and has just had terrible luck. One guy that was chastained, as Kyle Busch said, Sheldon Creed was chastained at the Indy road course while running in the top 5. Got to keep that in mind. Could have won Portland if it wasn't for just a complete shit show of a race. Was really good at Portland and led laps. So consider Sheldon Creed if you want an underdog. I feel like I talk about him every single week. I don't give a fuck. The guy's a great road course racer. We know he's a talent. If he gets a little bit of luck on his side, he's going to get good results. So there's not really a lot more I'm looking at on the Xfinity side. Jasper, good to see you. Good to see you. And, yeah, good. I don't hate that bet. Dale, I will be in Daytona for next Friday. I will not be there. I will not be at the race on Saturday, but you might see me at the bar Saturday night. There's a lot happening Saturday night. I have to go to Miami and then come back. So I will be there for sure on the grid Friday night with a bunch of friends. So hope to see you there. Gragson, 20-1. He's got the speed. I just don't see an Xfinity regular other than Ty Gibbs or AJ Allmendinger competing against Larson, Byron, Cole Custer. When it comes to winning the race, I just don't know if I can buy it for Noah Gragson. Josh Berry, yes. Yep. Good eye. Let's see. Don't think I'm touching Xfinity. Jonathan, I understand. This is going to be a fun race to watch, though. Like, this is a betting show, right? But this is a fun race to watch if you want to stay away from the bets. I'm going to have a betting card out because I feel confident. I always feel confident. We've had some bad weeks in the Xfinity Series leading up to this weekend, but I think we can win some money. I think we can find ways to win money, and I will have one clear-cut Xfinity Series pick for you guys later in the show that I think is pure money. Oyster Pub Friday night. Okay, interesting. We'll have to see about that. I know we'll be, after the Xfinity race, good chance we'll be downtown Daytona over by the Coyote Ugly spot for anybody interested in that. But Tim Naka, I'm right there with you, not feeling much Xfinity. I know a lot of people aren't, but I do have one pick that I'll talk about later that I absolutely love. If you want to consider some outrights, consider William Byron and Cole Custer. I think there's tremendous value for those two guys alone. Let's wait until qualifying for everybody else, right? AJ Allmendinger, I know he qualified well at Indy, dominated that race. Usually he fucks up something in qualifying, whether it's him or his race team. let's wait till after qualifying. Before qualifying, look at William Byron, look at Cole Custer. That's all I'm going to say when it comes to outrights, maybe even some top threes as well. So let's move on to the NTT IndyCar Series at St. Louis Worldwide Technology Raceway. This has always been a really fun event. Night race on Saturday night. Me and Garage Guy Chase are actually leaving here tonight to be in St. Louis. For anybody who's out in St. Louis, we will be there all weekend long at the races, at qualifying. It's going to be a fun weekend out in St. Louis. Not my favorite place when it comes to the city, but the racetrack is awesome. I absolutely love the facility. The NASCAR race was a tremendous success earlier this year, and the IndyCar race has been a staple there for a while, dominated by Joseph Newgarden over the past few years. But I think there's some value in some other guys when we look at bets, particularly Pato O'Ward. You look at the ticker at the bottom of the screen, plus 450 on most books. Caesars has him at plus 500. I would consider that. Look at some other guys. I just can't touch Joseph Newgarden right now, right? Just cannot touch him at plus 275. Even plus 300 is just not worth it for me. Will Power's been pretty good this year on ovals and has a little bit of momentum. Plus 550. Colton Hurd has been good here in the past at 800. Scott McLaughlin at 10-1 is the main guy I've got my eye on for this weekend. Scott McLaughlin has been fantastic on ovals. One start here, raced tremendously well. Scott McLaughlin is in a Penske car, just like Joseph Newgarden, and has been able to run competitively with Joseph when you look at the ovals in 2022 and multiple of his starts in 2021. So keep an eye on Scott McLaughlin. And I think for my NASCAR fans to make a crossover here, Jimmy Johnson at 40-1 is worth a shot. I think that line is on Caesars. I think Barstool has him at 33-1, DraftKings at 30-1. I really do think that Jimmy Johnson, a to-win bet on Jimmy is worth a shot when you look at his progression on ovals and how he's done. The Indy 500 is the one exception here. When you look at how well he ran at Iowa, he had legitimate speed. The problem there was long green flag runs couldn't save tire like his competitors were able to. Just an experience factor is what prevented Jimmy from running well on both Iowa days and that doubleheader weekend. This is a much higher grip racetrack. Tire conservation is not near as much of a factor. Jimmy Johnson has speed on ovals, and we've seen it in 2022. So to make a little NASCAR crossover, I think 40-1. I might put something on 30-1 too. I would consider 30-1. But the main guy I've got my eye on is Scott McLaughlin. If you want another underdog play, maybe Takuma Sato. He's run super well here over the years. Granted, he is with a Dale Coyne, Rick Ware Racing entry now. Most of his good runs were with Ray Hall in the last couple of years. But Sato has been good here, and we know he's a good oval racer, two-time Indy 500 champion. I don't know what Barstool has him at. Probably around the same as Jimmy, plus 3,000, plus 4,000. Keep an eye on him as well. But keep both eyes on Scott McLaughlin. The thirsty threes is what he calls his race team, which is fucking cool. Keep an eye on Scott McLaughlin for this weekend. I think at 10-1, we might see that line completely erased after qualifying on, I think it's on Friday, right? So keep an eye on that. Scott McLaughlin, if you can bet it, he's at 10-1 on every sports book I've seen. I'd put a little bit of coin on that one. More coin than you consider Jimmy Johnson for. Pato Podium is a lock. I like this bet. Ben, good to see you. I think, Pato, everybody's on Pato. Raphael on Pato. I get it. You look at his results here. He's another oval master. Won at Iowa earlier this year, just a few weeks ago. He's won at Texas before, finished second in the Indy 500, and his history here is excellent. We'll talk about some more Pato later. Rosenquist top 5 long shot. Let me know what that line has been. I'm not sure where that – because the only book that I've seen so far that has had IndyCar top 3s and top 5s has been Caesars Sportsbook, which massive credit to Caesars. They have all sorts of lines. They got groups. They got dual forecasts, exacta. Like, they have so much diversified bets this weekend for this race, the Bommarito 500 at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Just a reminder, me and Garage Guy Chase will be there this weekend. Hope you guys can see us there. It's going to be a fun weekend. But Caesars deserves so much credit. I've complained for a while, bitched so much about lack of IndyCar bets, lack of variety when it comes to different outcomes you can bet on compared to what NASCAR offers, compared to what Formula One offers. They've stepped it up on Caesars Sportsbook. Check that out. Shit ton of bets you can do. But let me know what that top 5 line has been. I'm interested for Felix Rosenquist, teammate of Pato O'Ward. So we know their cars are similar. We know they're both fast. So let me know what that line is for top 5. And Troy, good to see you. Hey, we know we're not mentioning this one fucking guy that I was super high on the NASCAR Cup Series. So let's go ahead and pivot over there. Once again, lines via Barstool Sportsbook for the Go Bowling at the Glen. Do they even have a number? Like, do we have a mileage number for this race? It's just Go Bowling? Fucking weird. But we're not going to mention that one guy. I'll talk about him later and why he deserves to go to prison forever. But we're not going to mention him. I don't want to see shit about that one guy his name just floated across the bottom of the screen. I don't even want to look at it. Anyway, Chase Elliott opens as the favorite at plus 500. Tyler Reddick at plus 600. These two have been arguably the best two at the last 2 road course races when you look at the Indy Road Course and Road America. Look at Road America. Chase Elliott dominated that race, got outrun by Tyler Reddick in the final stretch. Reddick gets his first win. Look at the Indy Road Course. Tyler Reddick was unbeatable. But if there was a guy in that last green flag run before everything went to shit, before it was all pandemonium, Chase Elliott was running him down. And that is typically what Chase Elliott does at road courses. He just fucking mows people down. It seems like something always happens where he might lose his track position, overcome adversity. He just picks drivers apart. And when I said pandemonium shit show, Watkins Glen is one of those road courses. There's 2 road courses that fit this criteria of a non-shit show road course. NSSRC, if you want to acronym that. Non-shit show road courses are Sonoma and Watkins Glen. Now, Chase Elliott probably would have won. I won't say probably. He definitely would have finished top 3, right, at Sonoma if he hadn't had that loose wheel come off and that green flag pit stop. Still overcame that and finished 8th. For sure would have finished top 3. Had one of the best cars at Sonoma. Road America had a top 3 race car, but Tyler Reddick was better. Indy Road Course, Tyler Reddick was better. But in one of those final restarts, Chase Elliott got taken out and spun from 2nd place. Would have been interesting to see if he could have caught Tyler Reddick. We know how good he's been on the road courses. Ultimately, I think Elliott would have run 2nd had we not gotten a fucking crazy-ass wreck and caution right there, which, remember, Watkins Glen, like Sonoma, is a non-shit show road course. We've had exciting finishes, but there's a difference between exciting finishes or just excitement and a complete fucking pandemonium shit show that we see at the Charlotte Roval, that we see at the Indy Road Course. Circuit of the Americas has given us this in the past as well. Watkins Glen, relatively predictable, calm, and we've seen Chase Elliott last 3 years, 1st, 2nd, and 2nd. Or I'm sorry, 2 firsts and a 2nd. The 1 second was to Kyle Larson last year, where Larson was unbeatable at literally every track we went to. So, and talk about adversity. The amount of adversity that Chase Elliott overcame was insane that weekend. So I got my eye on Chase Elliott at 500. I think it's worth it. Go down the board. You got the regular guys that have been strong on the road courses this year, like Suarez, Chastain, Austin Cindric, all around 10-1, 12-1. All the Toyota guys, including the guy that I just saw, that his name will not be mentioned until later. They're all around 18-1, 25-1, 30-1 maybe. William Byron, I think, is an interesting one. Had a great run at the Indy Road Course going and got wrecked on one of those crazy restarts. Took away a top 5 run from him at 30-1. And I think for a top 5 finish, there's some value there. And keep this in mind. I'm going to talk a little bit about pole qualifying. The tire test in the spring, or I guess it was in May. I guess it's spring, right? Let me get this off here. The tire test was run by Chris Buescher, William Byron, and the guy that will not be named. Keep an eye on William Byron this weekend. They've done a great job using strategy to enhance their track position, and I think they've actually had raw speed to contend if they get that track position. So William Byron has had a couple good runs here in the past. Keep an eye on Willie B, a.k.a. Benjamin Bill, this weekend. I think that's a good long shot at 30-1. Joey Logano at 30-1 is interesting. Let's talk about, just for a second, stage bets. We don't see stage bets on any books right now, but when we get to the stage bets, take Logano or Ryan Blaney to win a stage. Doesn't matter if it's stage 1 or stage 2. These guys chase stage points. So whenever you see that line, it's probably going to be 10-1 to 20-1, somewhere in that range. Give me Logano and Blaney to win a stage. Team Penske chases stage points. They typically don't have winning race cars on the road courses, with the exception of Austin Cindric, because I think he's just more of a world-class race car driver when it comes to left and right turns. When you look at Blaney and Logano, they have chased stage points at every single road course race in 2022. They've done it in 2021. Give me those two guys to win a stage. Got to throw that out there. And Willie B, talk about the tire test, is 30-1 on DraftKings to win the pole. I would consider throwing something on that, and I think I might. 30-1 to win the pole. We saw Bubba Wallace win the pole at Michigan after he was one of the guys that did the tire test for Michigan a few months prior. Why can't the same thing happen here when Team Hendrick has been ridiculously fast at the road courses and have qualified well in most of the road course races? William Byron has not qualified well, but the tire test thing is an important factor here. So give me Willie B to win the pole. Let's look at some comments here. Like I said, I'm high on Chase Elliott. Oh, wait, we'll talk algorithm? Algorithm? Hit the like button. Yeah, everybody hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share, whatever the fuck you want to do. Typically watch this. Hope you enjoy it. I think you enjoy it because a lot of you guys typically come back. Hit the like button. Troy V. Chase Elliott is winning. I like it. I like it. And you know, if you guys watch this, I can't even tell you the last time I was on Chase Elliott, but I think this weekend is going to be a little bit different. 30-minute practice exclusively for putting rubber on the outside lane should help Pato. So we're talking IndyCar. Yeah, no, that's a good observation, Raphael. $350 for Felix top 5, not worth it for me. He's just been too all over the place. I don't think $350 is worth it. I look more at Jimmy Johnson at plus 400 for a top 5, plus 450, even though I don't think that's great value either. But let's see how practice qualifying shakes out. AJ 25-1 was a gift. Could be. I think Colleague has lacked a little bit of speed. He had a chance at Coda, but has just been gutted with random issues, whether it's power steering, mechanical. They've had a lot of bad luck on the road courses. And Coda was bad luck too, but Coda, they actually had raw speed where they could have won that race. I don't know if I've seen that out of AJ. You'll find out. Lot 10 Dover. You'll find out. It's somewhere over here. Xfinity complete garbage. Yeah, I'm not a Riley Herbst guy. The guy's just not talented enough to win. He's just not. You think he's going to beat Larson, Byron, Custer? Yeah, I mean, Ty Gibbs, AJ Allmendinger? No fucking way. There's just no way. But, Sheldon, I think, is talented enough if he can just get the experience. And I don't even think Sheldon will beat all these guys, right? I just think Sheldon's a good play for maybe matchups, top 5, some prop bets. There you go. Yep. As I said, Team Penske. 5 days sober. Congrats. Congratulations, man. No more pole bets. Look, I can't help myself. I'm too confident. I've been getting wrecked on pole bets, but I'm too confident. I can't do it. 15-1. Yeah, I mean, we're going to talk about Allmendinger and Cup. I'm not sure if I've seen the speed yet, but he's definitely considerable. Even at 15-1, I think I don't know. Like I said earlier, they typically don't qualify super well, right? Maybe that line moves. Maybe that line moves in our favor. So sober for pole bets. There you go. Hey, cheers to that. Oh yeah, already talked about this. Creed got Chastain. Not a bad play. Xfinity long shot. Sammy Smith could be. He has been pretty quick, but this is a tough course, I think, to come to as a rookie. Where did he run? He ran at Road America and was running well. I think he got spun real late in that one. Yeah, Sheldon Creed, man, he had a shot at Portland. I hated that one. But we're talking way too much Xfinity here. These lines are terrible, just terrible. We have some value in Cup lines, but regardless, we're going to get down to it. There you go. There's your cup odds. There's your preview, quick preview for all three NASCAR Xfinity Series, NASCAR Cup Series, and the IndyCar Series this weekend. It is time for the Wall of Dale draft. I'm going to do it a little bit differently. So with the exception of David Starr, who costed me thousands of dollars in about 5 seconds, we all know the story of Homestead 2021. Austin Cindric, who's just permanently dead to me. I just don't think he'll ever come off that wall. And then, welcome to prison, fuckface. Oh, yeah, somebody asked. There it is, right there. Right there. Prison. Motherfucking prison. I was trying to think of something that could be worse than being dead to me or being a 401k thief. Motherfucking prison is where Martin Truex Jr. belongs. So I want to talk about the pain that Martin Truex has put me through. Since 2020, I mean, I bet on him so many times. I have put so much money on this guy to win races. And when I don't bet on him, which this year's different, he hadn't won shit. But last year, Spring Richmond had money on Truex. What did he do? Shit the bet at the end. Helped give it away to Alex Bowman. I could think of 2020 at Dover, I believe. Dominates the race, and with like 4 laps to go, gives the lead up to Denny Hamlin. Fucking loses. I think I threw a remote that day and broke something. 2020 Darlington. I think it was 2020 Darlington. I bet on Truex. Was my top play I gave out on my card. And he puts Chase Elliott in the wall when passing for the lead. Puts himself in the wall and has to pit. And Kevin Harvick ends up winning that race. This year, countless times. Sonoma. Richmond in the spring. I'm trying to think of where else I bet on him. I think I bet on him at Coda. Didn't do a goddamn thing. It's just been hell. It's been hell. It's not a coincidence that DEI fell apart in 2005 when Martin Truex Jr. joined DEI to race full time. Coincidence? I don't think so. Martin Truex Jr. also drove for Michael Waltrip Racing and cheated. He cheated when Clint Boyer, he had Clint Boyer spin out for him in 2012, I think, at Richmond, the spin gate, to put him into the playoffs, or it was the chase at that time, and then got caught. He's a cheater. Big fat cheater. He stole points that night. He stole DEI from all of us in 2005. Was the beginning of the end. And he has stolen like 20 bets from me since 2020, probably even 2019 as well. Last week I tried so hard to talk good about this guy. I tried, Martin. I tried. But what just fell? Okay, no, we're good. I tried, Martin. I tried so hard to love you and not talk shit about you. But you belong in prison. Motherfucking prison. I don't know what else to say about this clown. There's no one that loves to lose more than Martin Truex Jr. And if he wins this weekend, I don't know what I'll do. There's no way he's going to win this weekend. I know some people talk about, whoa, he's so fucking good at Watkins Glen. You know what else? He's fucking good at Sonoma. What did he do there earlier this year? Not a damn thing, because Toyota has sucked ass on road courses. Prison. Motherfucking prison for this guy. I'm just done. I'm just done with him. I'm done with him. I'm done. Xfinity. I'm going to give it one more chance on the sport thing. I'm going to give it one more chance. But Martin Truex is in prison for life. It's the worst possible thing you can be on this wall is fucking prison. I want to get some music up because I'm pissed. I'm royally pissed. I don't know. What do you guys think about Martin? We have to find a way to arrest him. Like, I talked about the thievery of DEI, the thievery of stealing points in 2012, or it was either 2012 or 2013. Either way, he knocked Jeff Gordon out of the chase by cheating, which they did put Jeff Gordon back in. But he's a cheater, big old cheater, and he contributed to the demise of DEI, the demise of Michael Waltrip Racing as well. He's just a big old cheater, and he's trying to start the demise of my betting career also. And he's been working on it for 3 years. 3 fucking years. I think I've bet on him about 18 times and won one of those bets, and that was Martinsville in 2020. Spring Martinsville 2020 or 2021. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, okay. It was Martinsville of 2020. Because another one, Martinsville 2021, didn't he lead that whole fucking race and give it up? Who won that one? Did Denny Hamlin win that one, spring of 21? I've just always been on the wrong end of that. And that's why he deserves to go to jail for life. Prison. We have to find a way to make him pay for what he's done to us. And me in particular. I'm a massive victim. But Martin Truex belongs to jail. I'm going to do the Wall of Dale a little bit differently this time. Instead of like focusing on everybody's unit count, I want to bring more positivity and more emphasis on like who is going to be doing it for Dale this weekend and who is going to be dead to Dale this weekend when it comes to like bets. So I do want to count like the people that have won me a shit ton of money are still going to go like right up here, right? And that's where I'll start. I need some positivity in my life. Also, this is the greatest picture ever. This is a Parker Retzlaff, who's actually been like kind of good in the Xfinity series. This is the greatest driver profile picture I've ever seen in my life. This dude is a pimp. This dude is a fucking pimp. Look at this. Absolutely incredible. Parker Retzlaff. I just happened to see that and I was like, you know what? I might be the only person other than a family member of Parker Retzlaff that has a picture of Parker Retzlaff in my house. So let's go into the Wall of Dale. I really like this guy this weekend, Cole Custer. He's been great for me, by the way. His win at Fontana was huge in the Xfinity Series. I think I had him for a top 3 at COTA maybe, or top 5 at COTA. Cole Custer's doing it for Dale this weekend on the Xfinity side. So remember, Dale 401k, doing it for Dale. These are guys that I like, don't love them. These are my best friends on the entire planet. Sports God of the Week. I'll give this out at the end. Dead to Dale. Austin Cindric is permanently dead to Dale on this wall. And then David Starr, permanently a Dale 401k theft champion. And then this piece of shit motherfucker, prison for life. All right, Tyler Reddick has to go on the 401k champion list because when betting on Tyler Reddick, I've just knocked it out of the park, right? Like plus 40 units or something on this motherfucker. He's been a beast. Tyler Reddick gonna be in consideration this weekend. Watch out for the red dog. Why his picture is vertical and everybody else's is horizontal, I have no idea. Where's my? Here he is. The Truck God. This was the highlight of last weekend. We have been on fire in trucks, I have to say. It's been tough everywhere else. The trucks have been awesome. Truck Night in America. Told you guys about Chandler Smith last weekend on DALESCENTER. He came through at 7-1. Betting on him, I'm up like 28 units on the year. Truck God. They call him the Truck God for a reason. C. Smith, C. Money, just had a baby. Everybody wins after they have a kid, right? Love Chandler Smith. And trucks are off this weekend. They'll be at Kansas in a couple weeks, I believe. But another truck guy right here, Grant Enfinger. Love Grant Enfinger for what he did for me at IRP a couple weeks ago. The greatest celebration video in the history of professional sports was me because of Grant Enfinger. Boom. Like I said, I'm not focusing on unit counts anymore. I just want to be positive and not have to. Also, my pictures were being ruined by like all the marker and stuff, like all this green shit. I was kind of ruining everything, so I decided I don't want to draw them anymore. That's it for the 401k national champion list. But the guy's doing it for Dale. I put Cole Custer there for the Xfinity Series. This is the first time Chase Elliott has come on, is debuted on this wall. Chase Elliott debuted on the, besides being the Hooters guy right here. But Chase Elliott debut to the wall, plus 500, I think, is worth a shot right now. So I love Chase Elliott. I love Cole Custer. This guy has, I think, has made the wall a couple times. He's been good for me on the betting side in 2022, but nothing as of recent. I like William Byron to win the pole as a sprinkle. and then maybe consider some top 5, top 10 action, top 3 action, and he's a good sleeper play for this weekend. William Byron is going to be doing it for Dale at Watkins Glen. This guy it's been tough, and the Discord knows. He's one of my good friends, but it's been tough betting on this guy in 2022. It's been a learning curve, but Sheldon Creed is going to be doing it for Dale this weekend. I'll tell you about the bet I love for Sheldon Creed later in the show. Doing it for Dale. Now, Martin Truex, don't you wish you could be with all these other talented race car drivers who win races and win bets for me? Don't you wish you could? It's too fucking bad because you had your chance about 80 fucking times and now you're in prison for it. Fucker. Guys that aren't doing it for Dale, dead to Dale. These guys are dead to Dale, like Austin Cindric is permanently. I don't know what to do with this guy anymore. I don't know what to do with this motherfucker. Every time I bet on him, he has a fast race car, he starts off strong, and he just finds a way to fuck it up at the end. He has just slaughtered me this year, dude. Ross Chastain, welcome to the Dead to Dale list. I don't know if you've been there or not in 2022. Going back to trucks, I get the opportunity to put him on this list for the next couple weeks, but I actually really like him for Kansas when trucks come back. But he is dead to Dale right now. Christian Eckes has just been a money loser in 2022. Knocking on the door, and then just can't fucking do it. My roommate Chris really loves this guy because Chris put the house on Christian Eckes to win at Texas, and he got passed by Stuart Friesen on the last lap. So he's in the Hall of Fame in the Heart of America household. Christian Eckes dead to Dale. Let's see. I'll do one more. Or no, let's do this. Yeah, we'll do one more. This guy I have not mentioned at all on the wall of Dale. Hardly ever. But he has been fucking abysmal to bet on this year. Making his Wall of Dale draft debut, Kyle Larson, man. Kyle Larson is, I get it, friend of mine, friend of the show, friend of the Garage Guys. But man, it has been tough betting on this motherfucker this year, dude. I really liked him at Michigan. He almost came through. You know, at Michigan, if he hadn't pushed Kevin Harvick to the lead on that last restart and he had pushed him 3 wide into turn 3, you watch, or, well, you can't watch now, but I bet Kyle Larson would have won that race if he had just gone full send 3 wide, taking the lead. But right now, Kyle Larson dead to Dale. And let's see. I got a couple guys that are going to join David Starr over there in the 401k theft. And I talked about him. I have no intentions of betting on him in the actual race itself. Ryan Blaney, Ryan Blaney is a stage chaser. He is a stage chaser. Blaney, probably going to bet on him at Daytona, but not this weekend in the race. Blaney is a 401k thief. I just cannot get it right with Ryan Blaney. He's been on this wall a bunch this year. That's an elite class to join David Starr on a 401k theft champions list. And to top it all off, fucking Kyle Busch, KFB, has been just, my God, a huge liability to my fucking wallet and my bank account. I get talked into betting on him. TCB, if you ever watch this, I don't know if you do, but TCB was like, hey, I like Kyle Busch. And I was like, you know what? I like Kyle Busch too. And I bet on him. And it was just, he finished like 8th, right? Finished 8th or 9th. Just a non-factor when it comes to winning races. And that's what I've been trying to do with Kyle Busch. And it has not worked out. 401k theft champion KFB. And now this is where we get back to a tradition. I feel like all bets did better when the sports god of the week was BJ McLeod. It's been like a 3-week hiatus. We got to get BJ McLeod back up there. I want some cheers in the chat for my guy, the hardest working man in NASCAR, the best hair in NASCAR, the best hair dye in NASCAR. BJ motherfucking McLeod, congratulations. Now, 6-time, I'll have to have somebody check that out for me. 6-time Sports God of the Week, BJ McLeod. I want some applause right now. I want to hear some applause from everybody in the chat. BJ McLeod is the Dale Center Sports God of the Week. Let's give it to him. There you have it. Good to see BJ back up on the wall. Good to see Fuckface here in prison. Martin Truex Jr., welcome to prison. That's where you belong forever. What is this? All right. Oh, we got a lot of comments. We got a shit ton of comments. Let's see. There we go. BJ. Budweiser Jesus. That is absolutely incredible. Budweiser Jesus. Holy shit. We love BJ. Father of Garage, BJ Mac. 6-time. It's a 6-pack. BJ McLeod. Got some claps. Best BJ in America. Easy with that one. BJ winning Daytona. That's a bold one. KFB. Turn to the Mac, baby. Yeah, that's being nice, Blake. That's being nice. That's me being a kind person. Like, I could go way worse than fuckface. It's me being polite. Sheldon Creed energy. Is he? Why is Eugene going to be mad about betting on Byron? I haven't even seen anybody talk about Byron this week. I see a lot of yeah, piece of shit. Once again, Blake, this is me being nice. I could go way harder than that. Greg, good to see you. Truex to Rick Ware. No. This is the worst form of punishment. Nothing will solve the problem. Like, I feel like Truex is making my life worse by announcing he's coming back in 2023 because he's just going to give more pain. Just going to give me more pain, right? But come on. It's not the worst. Being in prison on this wall is the worst punishment I could think of. Besides, actually, like, if we sign a petition, maybe we can get the authorities to arrest him, put a warrant out for his arrest. That would be the next worst. But yeah, Eugene is just naturally an angry person. Most polite in the universe. That's a hashtag. Hashtag most polite in the universe. All right. Love the comments, everybody. Love the engagement. I'm trying to see. I want to make sure to. Yep. Right on cue. Should have retired. Martin Truex Jr. I don't know, Lawrence. That's a good question. I don't know what we do if we're not. No, there's a 0%. There is a 0.0% chance he wins. 0.0, and that's being generous. There's just no way. It's not gonna happen. It's not. Get it? Don't even say it. I told the Discord we're turning this into a communist network, and if you are a Truex supporter, if you talk about Truex in a positive light, I might strip your rights as a human being. So consider that. Last oval for the season for IndyCar. Yeah, dude, IndyCars love IndyCar oval racing. Love IndyCar oval racing. Gonna miss that, but it's gonna be a good one. Remember, me and Garage Guy Chase will be at St. Louis. For any St. Louis natives out there, anybody heading to the race, you'll see us in the pits. Come find us. We'll be around. We're going to be doing some fan engagement activities for sure. So, I guess it's time. Is it time for the Dale Center top plays? I think it is. Let's get it. Dale Center top 5 plays of the weekend between NASCAR Cup, NASCAR Xfinity, and IndyCar at St. Louis. Let's see if we got a couple more comments. Caesars. Yeah, crazy. They went all out on IndyCar and they have like not shit for NASCAR. Pretty weird. I'm happy that they did this for IndyCar though, for sure. I gotta be better at getting these comments off. Okay. So this is the Dale Center top 5 plays. These are my 5 favorite plays ahead of practice, ahead of qualifying for any racing we have this weekend. Formula One will be back next week with Netflix Club Bets. I'll be sure to tweet out who my guest is going to be. I think I already know who it is, but I'll be sure to tweet it out early in the week who my Netflix betting club guest will be for Formula One. I don't even know what Grand Prix it is. We all know Formula One is like on the border of not being a sport. Truck Night in America, better than F1 confirmed. Let's do the Dale Center top 5. We talked about this earlier. Big play by a lot of people already. Pato O'Ward has been a menace on ovals. 3 starts at Gateway, 2nd, 3rd, and 3rd. That's dating back to 2020. When you look at his last few ovals, consider he won Texas last year, but he wins the 2nd race at Iowa. He finishes 2nd in the first of the 2 Iowa races. And I think he ran, what am I missing here? Who threw away my stat sheet? Last 3 oval starts, 1st, 2nd, and 2nd. Where was the other oval at? Oh, the Indy 500, which was painful because I had him to win that race. 3 oval starts in a row, he has finished 1st or 2nd. That is phenomenal. You look at his resume at Gateway, or Worldwide Technology Raceway, I should say, 3 top 3 finishes. Give me Pato O'Ward at plus 500. You just can't take a chance that he'll come out and qualify on the pole. One thing about IndyCar betting that is similar to Formula One, when a driver qualifies on the pole, their odds diminish like that. Their odds diminish greatly, right? Like Joseph Newgarden's plus 300, plus 275 on most books. If Pato comes out and gets the pole, he'll take his spot. He'll be plus 250. He'll be plus 300. Track position is important. And when they combine that with the speed and with Pato O'Ward's resume, he'll be plus 250 to plus 300. You just can't take a chance. You got to find the value right now. And plus 500 on Caesars, it's where it's at. And yes, I missed this one. I should have put this up. Oh, Bruce Buffer voice. Yeah, I wish I could do that. Alex, I fucking love the energy. I love the confidence. We are not fucking losing this weekend. It's going to be a hell of a weekend. I feel real good. I feel fucking great. And that's the first one. Pato O'Ward is the number 5 play. Outright plus 500. I would lock this one in ASAP if you could. Number 4, which is crazy. You guys have read my mind early, right? Like usually we see a lot of guys guess and miss on what the bets are going to be. You guys have already nailed 2 of them, right? Which everybody was talking about Pato as soon as I brought up IndyCar. A lot of people were talking about Creed over Barry. Or maybe not a lot, 2 or 3 people, but that's enough, right? When you look, this is just an eye test pick right here. When you look at the data, Josh Berry, I think, has beaten Sheldon Creed in 3 or 4 road courses this year. But when you look at the eye test, Austin, Texas, Circuit of the Americas, it wasn't even close. And that was a pretty tame race compared to what we saw in the Cup Series. Pretty tame race at Austin for the Xfinity Series. Sheldon Creed finished 10th. Josh Berry finished like 30th or something. Wasn't even close. When you look at Road America, Sheldon Creed was running well in that race, blew an engine. Josh Berry used track position. Or Josh Berry capitalized. It's like the broadcast didn't even talk about this, but I saw it when it happened. When somebody wrecked with a few laps to go, Josh Berry was running like 13th, and he pitted as soon as they knew, as soon as he heard on the radio that somebody wrecked. Because he pits now, caution comes out. As long as he beats that commitment line, he's good. He can do his pit stop. Caution comes out, everybody else pits, and then Josh Berry gets that track position. That's why he finished well there. Portland was a complete shit show. We know Sheldon Creed was better. Josh Berry cheated, may have cheated in that one. Got a good finish by surviving the chaos. A little bit better than some other drivers. Sheldon Creed was better there. Indy Road Course, Sheldon Creed was better there too, and got chastained while running 5th place. So this is an eye test play. If you got plus money for Sheldon Creed, hammer it, take it, because he's a better road course racer. He's had better road course runs for the vast majority of these races in 2022 than Josh Berry. If he just had luck on his side, which the luck has come around a little bit more for Sheldon over the past month or so, a couple top 5s, been running a lot better, running up front more. He's going to run up front. I think he's going to run in the top 10 all day on Saturday. Give me Sheldon Creed in this matchup. If he completes the race without an issue, he wins this matchup, and it's not even fucking close. Sheldon Creed over Josh Berry at even money. Yeah, hey, I think this is worth a 2-unit play. 100%. 100%. If what I will do is I will tell you guys in the Discord which, by the way, if you're not in the Discord, you can see the link in the description for the YouTube channel that this is being broadcasted on. It's plastered all over the place on our link trees, on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Join the Discord. I will give out my unit allocations for these top 5 plays once we head out of here and I get out of the state of Mississippi and I can actually legally bet on my phone, which we're going to do tonight. So I'll tag everybody and let you know my exact unit allocations. But Gavin, love 2 units on this one. I think that's what I'm going to go with because we got to find other ways to be creative and profit for this race because of all these Cup guys coming down and saturating the odds when it comes to win, top threes, etc. Give me Sheldon Creed over Josh Berry all day as Dale Center top play number 4. Moving on to number 3. This one I feel like could be debatable, but I feel really confident about this one. And for reasons why I stated, we know I'm getting mixed up. Blaney's a theft champion, right? Ryan Blaney has been kind of hit or miss on the road courses. Ran well at Sonoma, finished 6th. But they haven't had the best speed. They have used strategy to get their track position, right? And they've also used strategy to do the exact opposite. 3 weeks ago, Indy Road Course, they used strategy to be able to run up front while also chasing stage points. I don't anticipate that happening here at Watkins Glen. If they go for stage points, he's going to throw his race. And when you look at that factor, add the fact that Daniel Suarez has had better race cars on road courses. When you look at the road courses, the fastest 3 programs, not even close. Hendrick, RCR, and Trackhouse. You can order them however you want. They've all, RCR and Trackhouse have won the races, but Hendrick has been right there with Chase Elliott. Kyle Larson should have won Sonoma. But Suarez has a better race car at the road courses. He's had better finishes. Indy Road Course was running top 5, and actually Suarez and Blaney wrecked each other, I believe, on the final lap and finished like 26 and 28. But when you look at the eye test, you look at the overall data, you look at how Daniel Suarez won at Sonoma, and Blaney's been real inconsistent. Give me Daniel Suarez in this matchup at -105 over Ryan Blaney. Just love the raw speed. Suarez has had some good runs here with Joe Gibbs Racing. I think he finished 3rd here back in 2017, maybe 2018. Maybe a little bit of confidence from some past good runs. But overall, what I'm looking at is the overall speed of the race car, and Daniel Suarez takes the cake there. If Penske chases stage points, it's going to hurt Ryan Blaney in the long run, and we've seen it happen in road courses in 2022 for the most part. Give me Daniel Suarez in this matchup. Absolutely love it. Amigos, yeah, Daniel Suarez is on my good side. I couldn't find his name, or I couldn't find his picture, but he definitely was in consideration to come back up here. But Daniel Suarez, absolutely love it. Dakota, good to see you. Kevin Hart, big Kevin Harvick guy. Been a real happy guy over the last couple weeks. So, unlike me, Dakota killing it with his favorite driver, balling out. I don't think Harvick wins this weekend. I'll go ahead and say that. I don't think Harvick will win this weekend. But moving on to Dale Center top play number 2. Big contrast to Kevin Harvick, Chase Elliott, which I think this is the first time Chase Elliott has made this list. He's made the wall today, literally and figuratively, or however the fuck you want to say it. He's here twice now, and now he's in the top plays at number 2. In order of confidence here, I love Chase Elliott for top 3. He's had top 3 speed all year long at road courses. He mows through the field if he doesn't have track position. If he does get the track position, if he qualifies well, he's going to be up front the entire race. Like I said earlier, and I'll continue to reiterate this, Watkins Glen is a non-shit show road course. Watkins Glen and Sonoma, typically you don't have a shit show of a race. And even with the shit shows we've seen, like at Coda, Chase Elliott was a non-factor at Coda, still finished 4th, right? Indy Road Course definitely got him, but he was running 2nd with 2 laps to go. Should have had a top 3 there. Sonoma, when Kyle Larson screwed up their strategy, Elliott was in the catbird seat to win. They had a loose wheel come off on a pit stop, still rebounded to finish 8th, just mowed through the field. You look at his past 3 results at Watkins Glen, 2019 through 2021, 2 wins and a 2nd-place finish. And last year, that P2 was the most hard-earned P2 I've ever seen. I mean, he had to overcome a ridiculous amount of adversity to finish 2nd and almost won that race, tracking down Kyle Larson. So when you look at the data from the past, from 2022, and just the raw speed of Chase Elliott and that number 9 team, I love top 3. To see what I put on this, you can follow me on Action Network. Link is in the YouTube description. Follow me on Action Network to see exactly what I put down on Chase Elliott. That's where that post will be, but it's probably going to be a somewhat heavy unit count. Remember, Watkins Glen, it breeds exciting finishes, but it typically does not breed shit show races. If you look at all the past history, even the Xfinity Series, just does not breed just fucking chaos that we see at Coda, Roval, Indy Road Course. It's just not the same. It's a traditional, a lot like Sonoma when it comes to how tame, if you will, the races go. So Chase Elliott has been one of the best on road courses, and I've given enough validation, I think. Oh, and Hooters is cool too. Love Hooters. I know Hooters isn't on the car this weekend, but we love Hooters, and Chase Elliott, big Hooters guy, and Garage guys, big Hooters guys. So give me Chase Elliott, number 2 top play. I think I hate to say it, but I think plus 500 is worth it. I'm for sure going to lock in the plus 140 for a top 3. That's 100%. I'm debating the plus 500. I got to look at a little bit more data when it comes to qualifying to see if I want to take it right now. 9 comments. That's perfect. I clicked it when it said 9 comments. So let's see what everybody says. Lock from Lawrence. Yeah, Suarez 2 top 5s with JGR. He was pretty good here. Old man Harvick fan by Sunday hitting the ground. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Love Watkins Glen. Yeah, the thing about Watkins Glen is like it's basically a 2.5 mile, really fast road course. Like there's not hardly any low speed corners. Like you carry speed in almost every single turn, right? Maybe with the exception of turn 1. Turn 1 is definitely the biggest braking zone you have and the best passing zone you have at Watkins Glen. But the course is such a fun course. I'd love to take a vehicle out there and race myself. Chris Buescher winning. Yeah, I mean, I would love that to happen. Trust me. I'm tempering my expectations a little bit. Plus 700, plus 800 for top 3. I think it's totally worth it for Chris Buescher. Keep that in mind. I almost forgot to mention him. I'm so glad you said that because I'm on Chris Buescher. And you can find out what I've already bet on Chris Buescher on the Action Network. It's not one of my top 5 plays, though. I know that sounds crazy, but he's plus 2,500 to win, plus 2,000 to win. I think he could still be a wild card play. He is an underdog play to win this race. He was one of those guys that did the tire test, which I think helps. He's had speed on road courses, but when I look at all these other plays on the board, he doesn't make the top 5 for me. But I have put a sprinkle on him as a long shot play. Elliott 1 billion units minimum. Yeah, if Elliott, that's a good point. If Elliott had like a couple more laps, he probably would have passed Larson. I mean, he was that quick at the end. That's what I'm trying to figure out, Rob. That is what I'm trying to figure out. And I want you guys' opinions on why I should bet it now or wait. 500 is steep. And considering how Tyler Reddick has qualified, I got to wonder that if I wait and let Tyler Reddick get the pole, does he move to around 4-1? And does Chase Elliott take a step back to 6-1, maybe even 5.5-1? So I want to know what you guys think. That's my dilemma right now with betting to win. But you can't take a chance on the top 3 because if he qualifies on the pole, you could see sub even money by the end of qualifying. So I think the top 3 is totally worth it right now. But I'm debating the plus 500. Rob, that's exactly why I'm debating it. Really? I did not know that. There's no way. Ross Chastain, hold my beer. Threw a McChicken on Buescher, Will. That's a good way to start. That's a good way to start the weekend. Throw a McChicken on him. Another thing, you got to take it now, right? Because I know 3,000 is gone, but even 2,500 or 2,000, I feel like you need to take it now because if he qualifies well, and we've seen tire tests typically translate well to qualifying, if he qualifies well, that plus 2,000 is gone, right? I think you got to take it right now. I read an Action Network article from Rotodoc or PJ Walsh. Follow those guys on Twitter. They're awesome, by the way. I think I read an article where somebody, maybe it was Greg. Maybe Greg talked about it on our GarageGuysFantasySports.com website. Anyway, people are on this bet, and I understand why. There you go, Rob. There you go. Cameron, big Hooters guy. By the way, I'll be at Hooters next Thursday night in Daytona, the most legendary Hooters in the universe. Catch me there. Let's have a beer. Eat some chicken wings. Should be a fun time. All right, number one play. Can anybody guess what my number one play is going to be? I think it's going to surprise some people. I did mention him earlier. I feel like I was pretty emphatic in how I mentioned him. Can anybody guess? I'll wait for some comments. Enjoy the music. Is the music still playing? Music is not playing. This is my favorite song. I'm going to play this one. This is like the pump-up jam song. I want to see some comments before I give out the number one play. Remember, also, after this, we got the Tanhart Triple Crown parlay, and we got the Broccoli Wad, the new segment via my guy Scott for nailing the first community parlay. It is now forever named the Broccoli Wad. Can't wait to show you that graphic. Then we got the Broccoli Wad, which is the community parlay, and then we're going to do an interactive PrizePicks segment and build a couple lineups for PrizePicks. The easiest way to play daily fantasy sports. Use promo code Garage Guys, and you can get up to $100 in a matching deposit or a deposit matching bonus. You put in $100, PrizePicks puts in $100, and now you got $200 to play the easiest form of DFS. PrizePicks, a lot of fun, easy interface, huge potential to profit. Sign up using promo code Garage Guys. You can find that in the YouTube description below. So we'll get into that a little bit later. I want to see some comments. Here we go. All right. It is not Seabell Top Toyota. You may have said that before I did this. Custer to win NASCAR. Not bad, but no. Plus 1,000 pole sitter to win odds. Oh, yeah. My guy Han Yolo on Twitter talked about this, right? I like that. He had good analysis for that, but that's not the top play. Custer top 10 cup. Get the fuck out of here. We're only on Custer and Xfinity right now. I hate PointsBet. Fuck PointsBet, dude. I'll take the 500. Logano 30 to win. No way. The Jeopardy theme. Yeah. Well, I could get copyright sued, and I don't want that to happen. Truex top Toyota. That is... No, it's just not the top play. He's in prison. You think he's going to be a fucking... troll me all you want. No fucking chance. Guarantee that. Very funny, Will. We got a funny guy in here. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I can't start thinking about Truex. I have to distract myself. The top play of the weekend is Scott McLaughlin for a top 5 at plus 125. This is in order of confidence, right? Top 5 at plus 125, top 3 at plus 250, and to win at plus 1,000. This guy has been tremendous on ovals, and he's got... This guy has been tremendous on ovals, and he's got that Team Penske speed. He's been able to compete with the likes of Joseph Newgarden. Even though Newgarden did get him at Texas, Newgarden passed him coming to the line to win at Texas. So consider a P2 at Texas. You consider a P3 at Iowa in the second part of the doubleheader. The first part of the doubleheader, Scott McLaughlin was running top 5 that entire race, and I think he had a loose wheel or an issue on pit road, relegated him to like a 22nd place finish. But exclude the Indy 500 because the Indy 500 is just a totally different race. When you look at all the other ovals, Scott McLaughlin's been awesome. He's been excellent. And when you look at the momentum Scott McLaughlin has, last 3 finishes, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Not in that order. I think 3rd, 4th, 2nd, something like that. So that means this weekend he's either going to finish 5th or he's going to finish 1st. So hammer the top 5 while you have plus money because, as I said earlier, talking about Pat O'Ward, if he comes out there and qualifies on the pole, his odds will diminish like a motherfucker. Ooh. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we're back. Everybody, hey, let me know. Put something in the chat if you can hear me well. Put like a little speaker emoji if you can hear me okay, because I know I lost audio for a second. But Scott McLaughlin has to be the top play here, right? We're good. All right. Appreciate you, Alex. If Scott McLaughlin goes out there and qualifies on the pole, hell, even if he qualifies 2nd, all these lines are gone. These lines are gone forever. And I think Scott McLaughlin will qualify in the top 3 this weekend. His only start here last year ran in the top 5. In his first year lack of experience on ovals, and he still came here and finished third, I believe. So when you look at what he's done on ovals, when you look at the momentum that Scott McLaughlin has, he's been really, really close to a win. He's already won in 2022. Give me Scott McLaughlin as a top play, particularly the top 5 at plus money is the top play. That is crazy that this line is at plus money. This is a 3-unit play right here. And like I said, anything that I don't post on Action Network, I'll let you guys know what my exact unit allocations are in the NASCAR channel of the Garage Guys Fantasy Sports Discord, either tonight or tomorrow. But Scott McLaughlin top 5 is a fucking max play. Take everything else too. Maybe the top 3, is I hate seeing for top 3s, I want to see plus 300 or more, but the plus 1,000 I'll be on for sure. No question about it. No hesitation. But especially the top 5, that is the max play. We're rooting for the thirsty threes. Scott McLaughlin this weekend at St. Louis Worldwide Technology Raceway. That is the top play. And I want to see what you guys comments. We're so back. So back. Well, maybe you're just talking about my audio, but both. Broccoli, Scott, the Broccoli Wad Master. Good to see you. We got to hit another one. We got to keep it going. And another thing too, which I'm not putting it in my unit counts because I feel like it's not fair, I guess. But and in this one I didn't get to bet because I didn't realize the odds had changed. But the original Triple Crown that I gave last week also would have hit, which was Byron over Bubba, Chandler Smith top 3, and one other cup matchup. And I can't remember what the cup matchup was. But I remember being like, damn, that motherfucker would have hit if I was able to bet it. But they took Byron versus Bubba off the board because everybody was hammering it. Nonetheless, we hit the Triple Crown parlay, and the Broccoli Wad has been formed. So let's get right into that Triple Crown parlay. I want to see everybody's Triple Crowns as I talk about this, and then we will determine the winner of the Broccoli Wad, which is the community Triple Crown parlay of the weekend for Motorsports. I want to see what you guys have. Tricky here with IndyCar, and maybe I hope that this has changed since I started the show. But DraftKings is the best way. It's the best place to parlay, right? They have not put IndyCar bets for top 3s, top 5s yet. I'm hoping they get that up. Maybe they already have. That would be fucking awesome if they have while I was doing the show. But the Tanhart Triple Crown, Chris Buescher for a top 5 in Cup, Cole Custer for a top 5 in Xfinity, and Scott McLaughlin to win is plus 93.50, aka $100, wins you $9,350. But I put in here in the banner you see on the bottom of your screen, top 3 is what I prefer for this. So we're kind of doing a double thing here. Let's see what the top 3 odds when they come out. Hopefully they come out before qualifying. You combine all 3 of these, and we'll see what the value is there. But I would still take a stab at this because I really think Scott McLaughlin has a great chance of winning. I want to see you guys as Triple Crowns. Remember, Broccoli Wad. Send the broccoli. I want broccoli emojis, and I want your Motorsports parlay of the weekend. But maybe consider putting Pato Award there. A lot of guys are on Pato. See what that does at plus 450 on DraftKings. Could be worth it as well. I prefer the top 3 if we can get the top 3 line to come out before qualifying. Hell, even after qualifying, I will combine it with these 2 and we'll still have a good line. Maybe like plus 5,000, plus 6,000. Absolutely worth it. But I absolutely love this particular play. This set of plays. Buescher top 5, Custer top 5, McLaughlin. Any kind of action on McLaughlin. So let's see what you guys have. I need some parlays. I need parlays in the chat ASAP. Motorsports parlays. All right, here we go. Creed over Barry, Elliott to win, McLaughlin to win, 131 to 1. Holy shit. That's a hell of a parlay. Suarez over Blaney, Creed over Barry, Chastain over Cindric, Mayer over Gator, 4 for 4, plus 1396. That's a broccoli wad if I've ever seen one, Trevor. Sam Mayer just burned me so much in head-to-head matchups. I know he's good at road courses, but go look at Justin Allgaier's resume here. It's like really fucking good. So I don't know if I can ride that one, but I respect it. Buescher top 5, Gibbs top 3, Pato top 3. I like this one a lot. I really will. This is a fucking good one. Really good one. We just need IndyCar to give us a fucking top 3 line on a sports book like DraftKings or Barstool. I think we can do it on Barstool too, but It's kind of inconsistent when it comes to Barstool Sportsbook. DraftKings, we can for sure do it if we get a top 3 line out. Broccoli, let's go. Joe stepped away. What book can we do the Tan Hart Triple Crown? DraftKings is the best, but I've been mentioning we need top 3 lines. We need top 3 lines. Joe, this is what I have. If you don't want to wait on the McLaughlin top 3 to come out, do McLaughlin to win or do Pato to win, I think. You could do 3 different of these parlays. I feel so good about Buescher top 5 and Custer top 5 that you could do Newgarden, Pato, or McLaughlin to win right now. Do 3 different parlays, put $5 on all 3 of them, and I think there's a good chance you could profit. So, Joe, I hope that helps you out there. Jasper, welcome back. Byron win, Cindric over Larson. Oh, Byron to win Xfinity, Cindric over Larson in Cup, Dinger over Harvick in Cup. Cindric over Larson scares me because Larson has had the potential to be really, really fast, and I know he's on the hate side of the bets on the Walldale draft. But I got to consider like Sonoma. He was really fucking good. He was really good at Road America as well. I don't know if I can do that one or not. I expect Cindric to be good too. Cindric has been excellent and just raw green flag speed at all road courses this year, if not all road courses. So I would consider that. That's not a bad one. Alex, Chris B. I'm hoping that's Buescher. Buescher top 5, Larson to win the Xfinity race, and Scott McLaughlin top 3. Definitely like that one. That's pretty close to what I'm looking at for mine. I don't think I can put an Xfinity to win bet in this one though. There's just no way. It's just so hard to tell who might like. You can go Ty Gibbs, Allmendinger, Larson, Byron, or Custer. Like all 5 of these guys have a really good shot at winning this. So it's easy to chalk that up as a loss real quick by picking an Xfinity outright. So I don't think I can do that one. Scott, Broccoli Wad inventor, the founder of the Broccoli Wad parlay, winner. Chase Elliott top 3 in Cup, Byron top 3 in Xfinity, and Pato Ward outright plus 3,200. Dude, that is a fucking good one. I don't want to pick Scott 2 weeks in a row, but that is a good parlay. That is a good parlay. I like that one a lot. We're going to come back to it. MB, what is going on, my dude? Elliott to win, Buescher top 10, Gilliland top 10, 110 to 1. Trust the Todd. He did get that top 5 at Indy, but I don't think I can roll with it just because. If it hits, though, I want you to come back and fucking brag and tell me I was wrong because that's a hell of a parlay. Watkins Glen is a non-shit show road course, and someone like Todd Gilliland needs a shit show to happen to advance his track position. Just cannot ride that one. But Elliott win, Buescher top 10. Love those together for sure. I would do Elliott top 3, but Buescher top 10 I know you can find around even money, minus 105 possibly. So I like that one. All right, Trevor's back. Bill's boy win. Byron top 3, and Scotty M, the Thirsty Threes. Scotty M winner plus 16,400. A $100 bet wins you 16 grand. Not bad. I like that one. I love Byron and Xfinity. I really do. I think we're sleeping on Willie B a lot on the sports book. Like I said earlier in the show, if I had to do any outrights in the Xfinity series for Watkins Glen, I would do Benjamin Bill. We need to bring back Benjamin Bill. He has lost so much energy since Darlington. It's fucking unreal. Got to bring back Benjamin Bill. Like, where is Benjamin Bill? I put him back on the board. There he is. I put Benjamin Bill back on the board on the good side to provide a little bit of spark, right? I like Benjamin Bill in the Xfinity race. 600, 650. Don't sleep on it. But I don't hate this parlay either, Trevor. Don't hate it. Jonathan, Suarez top 5, Byron top 3 in Xfinity, and Newgarden to win. Suarez top 5 scares me just because, and I know I have him over Blaney. Like I love that he's going to beat Blaney this weekend. Sometimes we see a little bit of bad luck with Suarez that takes him out of like winning contention, right? Like he can still get a top 10, he can still get a top 15, but sometimes they just miss something on whether it's a pit stop, get caught up in something that isn't of their doing, strategy cycling. I can't trust Suarez top 5 yet, but just be careful because Suarez could come out and qualify on the pole and fucking flip this betting board completely upside down. So I do like this parlay. Troy's back with Pato win, Busher top 3. Oh, we're going to do a foursome here. Busher top 3, Byron over Gibbs in Xfinity. I can't do that. Cannot do Byron over Gibbs. I don't love him that much. You might as well just take Byron to win or top 3 at that plus money instead of taking him over Ty Gibbs at minus money, right? What is he, minus 105 or even money? I don't think that matchup's worth it, period. Because Ty Gibbs has shown us that he's a fucking beast no matter where it's at. Creed over Barry, obviously I love. Let's do Pato win, Busher top 3, Creed over Barry, and see what that gives us. Everyone is going to beat stage points. Beat stage points? Chasing Blaney? Huh? I don't know, Greg. Maybe that is that a typo? Everyone is going to beat stage points chasing Blaney? Maybe I'm just reading that stupid in my head. I don't know. All right. Send a few more. I think I know what I'm going to roll with here. So that's the Tanhart Triple Crown. The Broccoli Wad. Look at that graphic. I fucking love that. Welcome to the Broccoli Wad. Thank you, Scott, for debuting the Broccoli Wad winner. The community parlay. What do I want to roll with here, baby? What do I want to roll with? Scott's is really good again, man. Elliott top 3. Byron top 3. Pato Ward outright. I want to do an IndyCar top 3. I'd rather go top 3. But it's like, what if they don't put the odds up? What if they just don't put it on DraftKings? Then we're fucked. All right, I think since we finally hit one, let's go big or go home. Go big or go home for this one. Go big or go home. All right, Troy, welcome to the Broccoli Wad. We're picking yours. Creed over Barry, which I'm already on. I think I'm going to be on Elliott to win and Scott McLaughlin to win at 131 to 1. I think this is the Broccoli Wad play right here. You guys put some good ones. I will say there was less than I thought. We need a little bit more. We need more energy for some community parlays. With that being said, I really like this one because we can bet it right now. You can bet this right now on DraftKings Sportsbook, and it's kind of similar to what I was thinking, right? It's similar to what I was thinking, and it involves multiple of my plays. So that is the Broccoli Wad I'm going with. Creed over Barry in the Xfinity Series, Elliott to win the Cup race, and Scott McLaughlin to win the IndyCar race. Don't like this one? Maybe interchange McLaughlin with Pato, McLaughlin with Newgarden. You can still get some good value. But that is what I'm rolling with on the Broccoli Wad. Troy, let's fucking go, baby. Let's fucking go. Love the energy. Look at that. Alex, love the energy. Shit's hitting, dude. We know it's going to hit. It's only a matter of time, ladies and gentlemen. So there you have it. That is all my bets. Does everybody love, look at this Broccoli Wad. Look at that. How good does that look? Looks so good. Looks so good. Troy V, Broccoli Wad legend in the making. All right, let's move to PrizePicks. We're going to build a couple PrizePicks lineups together. So let me do the ad read one more time before we get into that. Love PrizePicks, and I'm excited I'll get to play it this weekend because I can't play it in Mississippi, just the way it is. But PrizePicks is an official partner of the Garage Guys and a proud partner, and is the easiest way to play DFS. And right now, if you hit, there's a link below, a PrizePicks invitation link. If you hit that link in the YouTube description, you can also find it on Garage Guys Twitter, Instagram, and our bios on TikTok as well. You can sign up using promo code Garage Guys, and you will get free money to play with. That's right. You deposit $50, $100, and PrizePicks will match you a 100% deposit matching bonus up to $100. So you deposit 50, PrizePicks will give you 50. You could deposit 10, PrizePicks will give you 10 free dollars. And now you've got extra money, double the money to play the easiest form of DFS, which is PrizePicks. As I said, I'm excited. I'll get to play it again. And I'm excited for this segment. And it's so funny. These shows, man, they go so much longer than I thought they would. I'm sure. I wonder how long we've been making the PrizePicks people wait. But hey, look, this is part of it. But nonetheless, let's get PrizePicks right here on the board. All right. Oh, we got to switch the banner here. Got to make it look nice. Boom. Just to remind you that awesome promo code. That's what I'm looking for. All right. So on PrizePicks, before practice and before qualifying, we have the ability to build lineups based off of NASCAR points. Well, what is a NASCAR point? Last week I was just fucking wrong on what a NASCAR point was. So you can look at the scoring chart. You can click that scoring chart label right there. Scroll down. Xfinity is the same with Cup. Scroll down here to NASCAR points. NASCAR points equal finishing race points plus stage win points. It's kind of a weird formula, I think. I'm not going to lie. But it's a simple, level of tiers. You start with 40 if you get first, 39 second, 38 third, and so on. And you get extra points if you win a stage. So considering that, let's consider what we talked about on bets on the Xfinity side, right? So I like Cole Custer this weekend. His total is at 34.5. That is a pretty tough total. Let's go back to the scoring chart here for the Xfinity Series. Basically, we need Cole Custer to finish 6th or better, pending he does not get a stage point. And he probably will not get a stage point because he's not racing for points. He's coming in to this race only to win. So we are going to assume he's not going to win a stage. We need him to finish 6th place or better, which I think he will, right? I'm high on Cole Custer. I'm going to bet him for a top 5 in that parlay. We're going to take the over on Cole Custer for the Xfinity Series. Don't get it twisted. This isn't Cup. And then we're going to come over here to Josh Berry. I talked about how Josh Berry's finishes on road courses have been kind of phony this year. They've used some strategy. They've used some luck. They've used a little bit of cheating and survival to gather decent finishes and a couple really good finishes. But his total is at 31.5 points. Looking back on this scoring chart, that means Josh Berry will need to finish 11th or better, which I think this is a really smart line because they're not clearly the PrizePicks line makers are not biting on the fact that Josh Berry has had 2 top 5 finishes, right? Like they understand Josh Berry's not a great road course racer. They get that. So even with those couple top 5 finishes, they're still valuing Josh Berry around an 11th to 12th place race car and 11th to 12th place driver. I think this weekend is going to be a huge struggle for Josh Berry. He's never raced here before. And like I said, when we talk about the betting side of things, he's had some phony runs. He's had some phony runs in the Xfinity Series when it comes to road course racing. He's not a natural road course racer. I think Josh Berry is going to score under 31.5 fantasy NASCAR points, which straight up, as I said, look at the scoring chart. NASCAR points, finishing place points, plus stage win points. I don't think Josh Berry will come out and win a stage, nor do I think he'll finish in the top 10 or 11th. I think he's going to struggle, finish outside the top 20. So I'm taking the under on Josh Berry to combine with Cole Custer's over. If you wanted to do just an Xfinity parlay, or not the term parlay, if you wanted to use a solely Xfinity-based lineup, I like this play. $20. If it hits, you win 3 times your entry fee. Turn that into $60. So I like that if you want to run with just Xfinity. All these other lines are really, really close. I'm tempted to run Chastain's under because I don't trust the Mario Gosselin entry in the number 92 car, I believe. So I think that's a decent third option. under 34.5 NASCAR points. I'm not going to roll with it here. I'm going to roll with what I believe are safe bets. Cole Custer's over, Josh Berry's under. And if you're new to PrizePicks, you can combine these two with NASCAR Cup Series plays, right? So now we can go look at Ross Chastain in the Cup and pick his over or under, which in this case, I'm not going to touch. I'm going to look at Ryan Blaney, and then I'm going to come down and look at Denny Hamlin. The theme of this year for Penske on the road courses has been staging or chasing stage points, right? If Ryan Blaney, looking back at the scoring chart for the 8 millionth time, which it's very helpful if you want to consider it when you make lineups, use this. We're going to say Ryan Blaney wins one stage. He'll get that one extra bonus point, right? We'll say he wins one stage 1 or stage 2. So he's got 1 point to his name. Well, then he needs to finish 7th or better to hit his over based off of NASCAR points. I personally do not think Ryan Blaney will finish 7th or better. You look at how sporadic he's been on road courses. They haven't had the raw speed. I say if he wins a stage, not going to hurt it. Not going to hurt this. I'm going to ride with the under on Ryan Blaney. If I can get off of this. I'm riding with the under on Ryan Blaney, 34.5 points. I think he's going to finish around 10th to 13th, 11th to 15th, somewhere in that range. So I'm taking under 34.5 fantasy NASCAR points. Not fantasy points, projected NASCAR points for Ryan Blaney. Penske overall has like a little bit of speed on the road courses, inconsistent, and I think he's going to hurt his ending result by chasing those stage points. Then let's look at Denny Hamlin. I think Denny Hamlin, this is like my favorite no-brainer play out of anything on the board. And that is because Toyota has been terrible on the road courses. And I mean fucking terrible. So Watkins Glen has been a good track for Denny Hamlin over the years, right? But when you look at the data from all the Toyota drivers, you look at Sonoma, you look at COTA, you look at even the Indy road course from last year, Road America, the Toyotas are a completely different program in the Cup Series when it comes to racing on road courses. It has been just an incredible struggle for these guys. So at 30.5 fantasy points, I'm all over that under for Denny Hamlin. Let's look at the scoring chart once again for NASCAR points. I'm going to assume Denny Hamlin's not going to win a stage. And at 30.5, we need him to basically finish in the top 10. Denny Hamlin does not have a top 10 in any road course start in 2022, nor has he really been close. They have been so behind on speed. I just don't see Denny Hamlin getting a top 10 finish, which is basically what is required at 30.5 NASCAR points. And if you look up, you can do a flex play or a power play. For a power play, you have to hit all 4 of these. And if you do that, you win 10 times your entry fee. Get a little juicy right here. Put a $100 entry fee. You will bring home $1,000. And these 4 picks, I'm really, really confident in. You want to be a little bit more conservative. Still get a good payout. If 3 of these 4 hit, you still win 1.5 times your entry fee. And if all 4 of them hit, you win 5 times your entry fee. So you can play a little bit more conservative there. I definitely think 3 out of these 4 will hit. But I feel really confident about all 4. Based on how I am, I'm an all-or-nothing guy. I'm an all-or-nothing bettor. I'm an all-or-nothing fantasy player. I'm going to run with that power play. And I will post this. I will post this in the Discord just like this. Once I get out of the state of Mississippi and I can play, I will post this just so you guys can see the slip that I'm riding with it over on PrizePicks. That's how confident I feel. Just to recap, on the Xfinity Series side, Cole Custer over 34.5 points. Josh Berry under 31.5 points. Ryan Blaney under 34.5 points on the Cup side. And Denny Hamlin under 30.5 points on the Cup side. So I want to see if you guys have any thoughts, any questions, any concerns. But I love this lineup. A 4-legger over here on PrizePicks. And that's a fat payout if it hits. And I'm ready for it. I feel super, super confident about it. So, let's see what you guys have to say over here in the comments. Alex Armstrong is a steal for IndyCar. I don't know who the fuck that is. Oh, man, Troy. Troy, I'm so sorry to hear that. All my thoughts, prayers, condolences are with you. Everybody's still here. Let's get some emojis in the chat for Troy. That's tough news. Man, sending everything I have. All my love goes to you and your entire family, my dude. Let's send some prayers, send some love over to Troy. Cancer sucks, man. Cancer sucks. So hopefully, I hope she can fight it and get better. I know it's really, really tough. Moments like this are difficult in life. And look, we're dedicating the broccoli wad to your mom, Troy. Love that. We're going to keep the energy positive. And everybody send all your thoughts, condolences, and prayers to Troy, OG member of the Garage Fan, one of our best supporters. And I'm sure he has an awesome family too. So send all our love his way. Let's get some emojis in here for Troy. But talking about PrizePicks, anybody has any questions, any ideas, any plays that you like, let me know. This is the final segment, so I'm about to wrap it up here. Love all the emojis. Let's keep it up. Keep it going for Troy. Well, that'll do it for PrizePicks. Like I said, I'm going to post this, and I wonder if we should start like a PrizePicks chat in the Discord. Like have a specific server just dedicated to PrizePicks plays, entries, whatever you want to call it. Thinking about doing that, and I'll post my slip in here to start it out either tomorrow, late tonight or early tomorrow. But that's my PrizePicks lineup. One final time: Cole Custer over 34.5 in the Xfinity Series race. Josh Berry under 31.5 points in the Xfinity Series race, and in the Cup Series race at Watkins Glen, Blaney under 34.5 points, and Denny Hamlin under 30.5 points. Big under guy this weekend. So there you have it. Positive vibes, Troy. You know we appreciate you. We love you. That'll do it for the PrizePicks plays, and that will do it for this edition of Dale Center. Whew! It has been a doozy. Hour 35. The 32, 34 people still sticking around right now. Appreciate you. And as a reminder, anybody can go back and watch this entire stream. It will be streamed on Twitch as a replay. Well, I think it'll be on Twitch. This is the first time I've done it on Twitch, so I'm not sure if it will be there. It will for sure be on YouTube. You can go back and watch it, or you can go back and watch it on Twitter via @DaleTanhart. It's been a hell of a show. Martin Truex, you motherfucker. Welcome to prison. Motherfucking prison. Congrats to everybody who made the Wall of Dale, and especially congrats to BJ McLeod, now 6-time Sports God of the Week. And love the positive vibes. Love the positive energy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sweaty as a motherfucker. Netflix Club Bets return next weekend with Formula One. It's going to be fun. Oh, we got one prize pick. Sheldon Creed over 31.5 points. I would not do this just because he's been pretty sporadic. I don't want him in a $100 lineup just because he's been sporadic and has had some bad luck. So I'll be careful with fantasy plays involving Sheldon Creed. I've already got enough on him on the betting side. I don't want to double that up considering he's been very iffy on luck. But that is a show. Once again, thank you guys so much for joining. Absolutely love this community, the NASCAR betting community, trying to grow the IndyCar betting community as well. It's been a lot of fun. And as a reminder, me and Garage Guy Chase are leaving the second the show ends to head out to St. Louis and have ourselves a hell of a weekend out. What do they call St. Louis? The Arc City? Is it the Arc City? Whatever. I don't know. Home of the Cardinals, home of the St. Louis Cardinals, and home of the Garage Guys for this weekend. Fun IndyCar race. Be sure to come back, check out the top plays if you missed them. But that will do it for this edition of Dale Center. Thank you guys so much once again. It's been a hell of a show, hell of a time. Love talking to you guys. Love the insight. Love the chatter. Love the comments, the engagement. Always a shit ton of fun for me, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Peace out. Let's have a hell of a fucking weekend and win a shit ton of money. We are so due to win some motherfucking money, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good weekend. Let's fucking bag.